Alright, so I survived Erie, Pennsylvania. The snow wasn't bad. I mean, it was tough, but it wasn't like 3-5 feet tough, of snow. So I think I was at the beginning of that snowstorm that hit Erie, Pennsylvania. So from Erie, we made it over to Binghamton. We got unloaded on the 27th, which I think was Tuesday. And was that right? Tuesday? No, Wednesday. I don't know. One of those days. Anyway, we got unloaded. That went good. And then we had to go reload. And our reload was up north of Syracuse. We actually loaded at a nuclear power plant. And that was on Thursday. I tell you, getting on a nuclear power plant is pretty tough. The security is really strict. But I see, I stayed north of Syracuse off of 81 at a little truck stop. It was snowing, it was cold. I woke up, it was -6 outside. I pretty much have not turned the truck off for the last 4 days. Then when I had to load, we'll go out and take a look at what I picked up. It wasn't much, it was just an electric motor. But I had to load it and tarp it outside, which was a little tough. But we survived. I had my little ski mask thing, so I did all right. We are now about an hour north of Norfolk, Virginia, where we have to go deliver this thing. And then, unfortunately, we don't have a reload until Tuesday. Monday's a holiday. Monday's the 1st. So, because I was delivered this late, I got a little behind schedule yesterday. I wasn't able to load today. So we're going to load it on Tuesday. We're going out to Nebraska, Kearney, Nebraska. So all in all, I mean, it's just been cold. A little bit of snow yesterday up in northern New York, and then that snow up by Erie. But it was tough. I think you guys saw some video. If it came out, you'll see a little bit of it. But if not, it was tough. But I mean, it wasn't any worse than stuff I've had to deal with before. So, but anyway, I've had to run the truck for like 4 days straight. And this truck does not like idling. I got 2 codes, or I got twice it told me that I need to do a regen. Now, I did not do a manual regen at the park. What I did is when I woke up in the morning and I took off, in about 15 minutes, it kind of fixed itself and burnt off whatever it does. And that's what the manual says. If you ever get the little thing, it said if you get the warning, drive your truck at highway speeds for about 30 minutes. And that's what I did both times. And no issues yet. So, all right, let's go out and take a look at the truck. The truck is a mess. And we'll take a quick look at our load. So we'll go outside. So as you can see, the truck is a mess. The salt and everything on there, so I need to find a truck wash pretty soon and get it washed. But you see, there's still a little bit of snow and ice. My temperature thing said it was 34 degrees out here right now, but there's still snow and ice coming off the truck from up in New York. So you can see up in there it's a little snowy. So this is what we got. It's an electric motor. It's on a pallet. And it's sitting down. The shaft of the motor is pointing down, so it's standing on its end, I guess. But that's what we got. Weighs about 6,000 pounds. It wasn't hard to tarp. It was just cold. I mean, it was cold. And these vinyl tarps, when they get cold, like below 0 cold, they don't want to bend. They don't want to fold. So it can be a little frustrating tarping, but we got it done yesterday. So we got that done and then headed south. Made it down to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for the night. We get to the other side. I don't know if you can see it or not. I have one I got one little issue I got to take care of sometime. I got to get a mud flap. That mud flap cracked, either the snow or the ice or something. But as you can see, other than that, I mean, truck's just a dirty mess. Just I need to find a truck wash somewhere, or get lucky and it'll rain. Wash some of the stuff off. You can see all the snow up in there. But, so what I ended up doing, this thing is on a pallet, or it's like, oh, it's got its own pallet, and I took a chain. You can see a little bit of the chain right there. Chained it down. I got one chain on the front, one chain on the back. I know you guys are in the sun. Let me come over this way. Oh, here. See that mud flap? See that mud flap cracked? Right there. See how it cracked? So I don't know if the cold did that or what, but that's something I'm gonna have to fix. But other than that, truck's just a mess. Just a mess. So all right, let's get going. Let's try to get down in Norfolk before traffic gets too bad. Get this thing untarped and figure out what we're gonna do over the weekend. So here, I can see my hat. There we go. Oh well, you guys don't care. Anyway, hey, all right, we'll do a quick rest area review. Virginia did good. This is a nice big rest area. The only problem is you see the gap between here and there, like where that truck parked. Now he did a good job parking. He's not pulled up too far. But if you get guys that pull up too far, you see how they got the guardrail there? That's not too forgiving. It makes it tough swinging out sometimes. If they could have probably given you maybe about another 4 feet on this side here. But other than that, you know, that's just me kind of complaining a little bit. But anyway, looks good. Nice big, they got a lot of parking here. So okay, let's get in the truck. Oops, sorry. Let's get in the truck and let's get going. All right, here, before we get going, I wanted to show you something. So a little trucker tip of the day: if you need to dry your gloves, my wet gloves from yesterday, put them on the floor and then put your heater, set it to mix, so it's blowing on the floor, and usually within about an hour your gloves will dry out. And then my coveralls, I had long johns on yesterday, I had my jacket, I had my little ski mask. It was cold. It was minus whatever yesterday. It was cold. So all right, let's get going. Let's go get this thing off our truck and then figure out what we're gonna do this weekend. All right, we made it over here to Frank's truck stop. We got unloaded. Everything went good. Took about an hour. About as fast as I got the tarp off, we got unloaded. So we're gonna be hanging out here for the next couple of days. Here, I'll show you what Frank's truck stop looks like. It's not bad. They got a little laundry room. I mean, it ain't great, but it's not bad. I'm surprised that we were parked in the front. They got a parking lot in the back. And then here, if you look in the mirror, there's railroad tracks right behind us. Trains that go up and down. But I'm surprised that there's not as many trucks over here. So anyway, we're gonna be hanging out here. I finally got the truck off. The temperature dropped down. Our temperature is high enough. When it's down to like in the single digits or the minuses, I don't turn the truck off. It's just, I don't want to take a chance. But it's supposed to be, I think, in the 20s or so here, so it's not gonna be that bad. So I'm gonna fire up the generator, get satellite TV going. I'm gonna do paperwork. It's the end of the year, so I got a lot of paperwork to do. And I'm gonna try to make a couple videos while I'm here. So I might go find a grocery store, buy some groceries, but just kind of relax, recharge. Next week, Tuesday, we're loading out of Chesapeake, going over to Kearney, Nebraska. And I'll have to go find the video number. But anyway, we're picking up the same stuff that we loaded. Oh man, I want to say it's almost this. No, it was right at the beginning when, I don't know. Anyway, we've loaded this stuff before. It's gonna be steel bars going over to Nebraska, so that'll be our load for next week. But I got down here too late to get a load for over the weekend, and I really didn't want to get stuck, but it just happened like that sometimes. So all right, thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.